Hello, everyone. Welcome to Delve Requisite. Happy Tuesday.
Why would you let that be on camera?
Please,
Jason!
please excuse the weird energy that we're coming in with today. We all looked at Jason's hair right before we started stream, and now none of us will ever be the same. And also, I learned 4 seconds ago that Paladin Dance from Fallout 4 is not played by Will Wheaton, and I'm still trying to emotionally recover for it.
Yep.
He saw the pixels and just went blind.
Customer support at Bethesda.net.
Well, hey, let's not waste too much time because we got a lot of D&Ding left to do and not that much time left to do it. This is the penultimate episode of the Delve Requisite campaign.
No, he died 2 weeks ago.
That's true. And I'm realizing actually just now as we are having, as I'm saying this, what do we do? Is this the penultimate episode of Delve Requisite? Is this the penultimate episode of Delve Requisite Campaign 1? And what's the title of this campaign? These are questions we haven't answered.
You need to tell me because I have to title the goddamn thing.
And well, realistically, I'm just vamping while I fix my slightly maladjusted green screen.
No, I still need you to tell me. I still need to title the damn thing.
We're all maladjusted. It's fine.
Hey.
While he readjusts his green screen,
Coming soon,
let us thank
Requisite 2.
Little Dragon Corp
Electric
and
Boogaloo.
Cardboard Castle Games, our sponsors. Thank you so much. And if you need dice or other tabletop stuff, you can use the codes !CCG or !Little Dragon to see their websites, and use the promo code bonus for 15% off your purchase. Perfect for the holidays.
Oh, great. I
And
should have had I'm doing this
Cardboard
for...
Castle. Cardboard Castle is a brick and mortar comic gaming store in Evans,
terrible.
Georgia. But don't worry, if you're not in Evans, Georgia, the internet exists.
There you go. That's pretty good.
You can buy stuff from
that's
their
pretty
website.
close.
Ross made it through puberty.
Yep.
Yeah, so now he's going through tuberculosis.
Yep.
Absolutely, everybody.
They have the black lung.
Hey, let's get right into it. So a recap. Trying to figure out how in depth we need to go because we haven't had Curtis with us for a little while.
How close
no
do you have to get
Arby's.
the beef and
It's
cheddar
been
before it
censored.
We don't
unblurs?
have time.
Yeah, we can't Arby's tonight. We don't have time for this.
Okay.
You guys have
will ask later,
descended all the way to the very core of Ageria, to the chamber containing the world heart. The mythical object which 10,000 years ago was partially dismantled, partially disrupted by the original Artanis in an attempt to unmake the world and create it in a utopia. Walter is the final member of your party to ascend to Exarchhood after his exarchs, the exarchs of the triad, the Morrigan, the two remaining ones, Bayev and Maka, had a little bit of a sisterly spat, which involved stabbing in the ribs, some knifing.
Okay. What siblings haven't stabbed each other at least one time?
Bayev essentially did not want the party to stop Artanis from what he was doing, not because she wanted him to destroy the world, but because she didn't care if he destroyed the world. What she wanted was another shot at the original Artanis in revenge for killing their sister Nefane 10,000 years ago. That betrayal allowed present-day Artanis to get into the Chamber of the World Heart ahead of you guys. Walter ascended to Exarchhood, taking the power from the two sisters who essentially stabbed each other into submission. And then you proceeded to enter into the Chamber of the World Heart. That is where you are now. Okay. The scene, to refresh all of your memories, there's like a big sort of open spherical chamber that you are inside of. There is a platform in the center of this chamber upon which there is a pedestal, like a plinth thing that has the crystalline structure that is the World Heart, with all of this intricate crystalline matrices attached to it. You can see that it's slightly off kilter. There's a big scorch mark up one side of this chamber. off of the catwalk down below, you spotted Artanis when you came in, just in time to see him utilize the Dead World Heart shard to open a rift of some sort and reach his hand in, and he pulled a figure out. He pulled out what essentially turned out to be like, if you imagine like the smoke monster from Lost, except it's made out of like blue and purple, like neon, like like plasma.
And this one's gonna get resolved.
What's that?
And this one's gonna get resolved.
Yeah, this one's gonna get resolved. You guys
Why
have all
are
been
we
dead
in
the
a
whole time.
church?
Spoiler alert: you've been in purgatory the whole time. No, that's not true. That cloud resolved itself into a figure. There is a third person in the room. Artanis is one remaining general who is presumably Lohengrin, the last general that you like don't have accounted for, that either isn't dead or isn't back.
Didn't have a change of heart.
Isn't Ygraine back in Terra Libra. Lohengrin is a female figure, a little bit on the like the broader side, wearing a like deep hood pulled over their head. Brahm, you had a perception check that indicated to you that like they like kind of looked at you specifically when you guys came in. This figure took form when it came in. That came out of this portal that Artanis pulled out. I'm going to send you guys a picture in Discord. This is the figure that materializes. He takes shape of a sort of a slender framed man. He is wearing like an all black like tailored suit with like a shirt with a collar. His skin is like Vanta black. Except for his hair, which like as this like nebula condenses down to this form, his hair remains like a sort of ever shifting shock of like outer space, essentially. Both of his eyes are vaguely glowing with this like silver luminous light, and you guys recognize him. You have seen this man before. He is the man from the visions that you saw of the long past. He is the original Artanis. And this is what he looks like.
So was doing all of our character art just a ruse to just draw this dude?
Yeah.
Yes. Question for you.
No, that's not
Before
true. I
anything
did this at the end of the. Why am I?
Just casual sketch, just real fast.
No, I did this one a little while ago.
Yeah, I remember this.
I've redone this from the original version of this.
Yeah. So after Brittany's question, I also have a question that Walter was trying to piece.
Sure.
Does this guy, and I'm probably grasping at straws, but as the note taker, that's my job. Does this guy, in any way, shape, or form, in his appearance, remind me of that bartender core at Guy Fieri's? Okay.
No.
Because I know he was also of like.
No, that was a fae.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
the
this-
descriptions were similar enough in pure color scheme that I was like,
No, he does not look like that guy.
Walter's thought is similar, like trying to piece together like previous memories, specifically from the void monster experience we had at Trolleyweather's house.
So as he like coalesces himself after being like pulled out of this rift, you'll remember as like the like void energy that like comprises his form like rushed past you guys. You felt him like sort of like sift through your memories almost as he kind of passed you, and he comes back together, and he kind of clears his throat. And he looks at... this is going to get confusing for a minute. He looks at Artanis, and he goes, sorry, I was a little disoriented. I needed a moment to get my bearings. And Artanis says to Artanis, my Lord Artanis, after all this time, I am a humble servant, one of many who have carried your legacy while you have been gone. We have brought you back from your exile. At long last you can finish what you started. Your vision is within your grasp. And weirdly, Artanis does not seem to be, like, paying attention, really, to him. He's kind of, like... looks like he's a million miles away, and he turns away from French Artanis, and a bunch of tendrils of, like, this, like, hypercolor, energy, like, sprout from his body in different places, kind of like Doc Ock. He lifts himself from the ground, and these tendrils, like, come up and, like, grab onto the platform, and he sort of, like, floats up to the level where you guys are. And he, like, alights gently on his feet, and he comes to the ground, and he's looking around, and he says, well, this is certainly familiar. 10,000 years, and it's just the way I remember it. You know, I think I dropped my favorite violin around here somewhere. Does anybody see... never mind, I suppose. And he finally seems to notice you guys.
Brom's like...
He puts, like, hiding violins. He finally seems to notice you guys. And he looks at you and he cocks his head for a minute. And then he goes, oh. That power seems a little big on you. I take it you're the unfortunate souls my old friends have press-ganged into carrying on their legacy.
Jason is pausing for a second. Walter, I don't think, would pause as long.
Okay.
As I believe Walter would do a little, like, acknowledging bow.
Okay.
Second generation, and then he's going to ready an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. He nods. He doesn't do anything like aggressive to you. He just he kind of, like, nods a little bit, and you see him sort of frown, and he says, well, for what it's worth, I'm sorry that had to happen. And then you see, like, French Artanis has, like, climbed back up to this platform to, like, rejoin everybody. And he comes up and he goes, my lord, these non-believers would stand in your way. Destroy them and nothing will stop you from completing your divine purpose. And Artanis, like, turns to him and he says, my divine purpose. Enlighten me. Claude, is it? And Claude says, how did you... Yes, that was my name before you decided to keep mine warm for me. I'm kidding, but please. My divine purpose. You were saying. To claim the world heart as you were stopped from doing all those millennia ago. To free mortal kind and create a utopia for them. Free from the machinations of the gods. And Artanis looks at Cloud for a long moment. And then he says, oh, you poor man. All this time I've been gone and my greatest mistake lives on. How much evil has been done in the last 10,000 years because my followers have stayed blind the way I was. the lie of a utopia that was never meant to be. I'm sorry, my friend, but there is no divine purpose to be fulfilled. Artanis, you have been gone so long, trapped in the darkness. You are confused. You do not know what you are saying. The world heart, it is here. It is yours for the taking.
I think he knows exactly what he's saying.
Walter no longer has Eldritch Blast ready. He just has a smug look. Like,
I think you should stay out of this one. Buddy.
And Artanis, he just shakes his head and he says, I'm so sorry. You've wasted your life in the pursuit of a lie. No, you are not yourself. You have forgotten. In your isolation, you have forgotten. If you cannot see your great work through to completion, I will do it for you in your name. And a couple of things happen very quickly. Cloud turns away from Artanis and begins to move towards the World Heart. Presumably that triggers at least some of you to, like, maybe do something or begin to do something. Like,
Oh yeah.
obviously,
No, Aelor,
like, presumably the guns come up.
Pulls out the bullwhip. He's about to go for the.
I have
the
seen
staff.
him use the Dead World Heart to open a portal in here.
Mhm.
If he starts moving towards it, I'm going to try to open one directly in his path, facing me.
Okay, so here's what happens. All of you, like, begin to move.
Facing Oz. Changed my mind. Facing Oz.
Facing Oz, okay.
He's gonna
All
walk.
of
He's
you-
gonna walk into the Oz wall.
All of you, like, react to begin to do this, right? Like, spells charge up, like, the bullwhip comes out. You begin to, like, try and grab this World Heart and summon.
Of all of us, Rowan is the one who cocks a literal gun.
Right, Rowan cocks a gun. As you guys all, like, begin to prepare to, like, spring into action, and, like, Claude turns away from Artanis and begins to move towards this World Heart. After he takes, like, 2 steps, and as you guys, like, come up, Artanis, like, he kind of, like, lifts a hand as if to, like, make a gesture to, like, wait, come back. And it's very casual. But as he reaches out that arm as if to, like, call Claude back, you don't see him move. But the hand comes up and it lands on Claude's shoulder. And Artanis is suddenly, like, Walter, where you were, like, about to, like, pop that portal in front of him, Artanis is standing there now, like, in front of Claude with, like, his hand on his shoulder. And, like, as far as any of you saw, like, he did not cross any space in between. Artanis stops him with this kind of gentle hand on his shoulder, and he says, "Really, I am sorry." And his hand, like, tightens on Claude's shoulder, and you watch as it, like, tightens down and then, like, passes into him. And his hand, like, sinks down until, like, his wrist is sticking out of the center of Claude's chest. And he says, "But I'm afraid I can't let you do that." And from the point where his fist is, you see that same, like, blue and purple, like, twilight nebula begins to, like, spread outward. And it crawls, like, up Claude's neck, up across his face, and he, like, opens his mouth in, like, confusion as if to say something, but then he, like, poofs into stardust and is absorbed into Artanis. Artanis turns to the group of you and he says, "That was a shame. And he looks, and he notices Lohengrin for the first time, and he goes, "Who are you?" And Lohengrin goes, "Nobody." And he goes, all right. And then he just turns away from her and walks over towards you guys.
Yeah, Alar just from just those that one word. There's just a.
I feel like all of us like just do a around Artanis, and it's like, is she doing anything right now?
She takes like two steps back away from like the World Heart pedestal, and you can tell is trying very hard to like make it clear that like she's not doing anything. She's being cool, like trying very hard not to invoke either you guys or Artanis to like dust her. He comes over and he like sits down on the like platform with his feet like hanging over the end, and he just kind of like sits there, and he sort of shakes his head, and he seems to be in thought, and you hear him repeat again a couple of times like, what a shame.
If nobody else does, Walter's going to speak up and say, so if you weren't trying to do what he believes you were trying to do, what on earth was your what on Ageria was your goal?
He kind of he looks up at you and says, oh no, back then I absolutely was. I've had time, a lot of time, to be shown all of the ways in which I was wrong. And he thinks for a second and he says, do you know why I started my crusade all those years ago?
No.
So everyone died, and it made you angry.
He says, mortals, all of us, we were created by the gods. We were given certain universal characteristics. If you boiled down what it means to be mortal into one distilled concept, it would be this, I think. We want connection. We want to matter. We want to leave a mark on a universe that is vast and unimaginably cold. Every action that every mortal who has ever lived has ever taken since the dawn of time, it's all the echo of one singular cry, uttered by a billion hearts and minds. I was here. I lived. I loved. I made something. I mattered. Please do not forget me. And yet, the gods who created us, who gave us the ability to think and feel and care, who gave us such short lifespans and burdened us with the understanding of our own crushing smallness in the cosmos. They made us that way so that we would have no choice but to turn to them. They made us to worship them, to empower them through our devotion. As far as they're concerned, devotion, worship, love, zealotry, ideologically fueled hatred are all the same. To the gods, these beings of unimaginable power that created us, we are not beloved children. No, a parent is supposed to sacrifice for their progeny, to give of themselves so that their offspring can flourish. That isn't the relationship that we have with the gods. We're not their children. As far as they're concerned, we're batteries. And so, when I was offered a way to save us from them, the way an innocent child might be taken away from an abusive parent, I leapt at it. But I didn't see how I was being deceived until it was too late. Much too late. Trying to deliver us all, I was merely another pawn. Tharizdun played me like a fiddle, as it were, and I nearly delivered everyone on this world into his hands. The ironic thing is, in failing, I ended up succeeding, after a fashion. 10,000 years, watching from my prison in the void, on the edge of the cosmos where your predecessors locked me away. Once I realized the mistake I made, I mourned the things I had done unwittingly for Tharizdun. In time, I was hopeful some good might come out of it. In the end. 10,000 years, free from the meddling of outside forces. Mortal kind on Azuria have been the masters of their own destiny for all that time. And he looks back to, like, where Artanis, Cloud got, like, poofed. And he says again, what a shame. You've had 10,000 years. And what did you do with them? Capitalist oligarchs, xenophobic supremacist imperials, slavery, shadow cabals bent on world domination, fanatical cults. You've destroyed your civilization twice, and are on the brink of doing it a third time. And he stands up and he says, I thought the gods were to blame. Their manipulations and meddling. But I was wrong. Mortals have been flawed from the start. You're just as bad without them as with them. Maybe worse. 10,000 years was a long time to figure out what actually needs doing. The people of this world have had their chance, and you've blown it. But that doesn't mean that you can't still be made useful. There are countless other worlds out there that could pass the test that Azuria has failed. I'll put this world out of its misery. Claude there had to be first. But I'll take every soul and I'll make them part of myself. I will be Azuria. And once that's done, then I can leave this limbo with the power of 1 billion souls in tow. Then the real work can begin. And he cracks his knuckles and he goes, now's the part where we fight.
Quick second. Walter's gonna fish out the soul lantern and be like, you're made of souls. just gonna opening salvo, like open this thing and try to suck any soul energy out of my possible.
We're gonna roll for
10,000 years and all you want is power to be a god yourself.
I just want to put your soul hole in this lantern here. Just shut up.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't be doing that.
Oh no.
Hold on, real quick. Is there earth underneath him?
No, you guys are on a decidedly in like a facility.
Sorry, Walter.
It's okay.
I figured we figured that out before.
I'm so sad.
Can we mold Earth? I don't think so.
I can't. Can we not? Because if I could open a portal to the not here.
Oh my god. And get their Earth. We don't need this Earth to get their Earth.
One final question. When he poofed Claude, the staff went with him?
No, the staff fell to the ground.
Okay.
Why though?
Well, because it's not a person.
Oh, is that really like the actual like not objects, only of people?
I mean, like his clothes and stuff got dusted.
Well, yeah.
Are you assuming like no magical items went poofy?
Yeah. I mean, it's not too far a leap of logic to assume that like the thing is made out of a like an incredibly potent magical like artifact. like a world heart like shard. Did not seem to be like incorporated in the dust, the cosmic dusting that he invoked upon Artanis. All right, what do you got for them initiatives?
5.
Shit, sorry.
5.
Curtis, do you have advantage?
Yes.
17.
That's really great when you just rolled 2 12s.
10.
That is 15.
14.
Kind of a shit initiative.
What
for
does
me.
Malark have?
Malark has a. I have to open Malark's character sheet.
Well, yeah.
He rolled a 15 on the die. I gotta see what his modifier is.
He has better dex than me, so he might have a modifier, I think.
Are we not using Tabletop Simulator?
No, not for this.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I can close it.
It's one guy.
I had it open.
versus
Yeah, for one
us.
guy. For one guy, Tabletop Simulator is. More
Is
extra
Lohengrin
shit.
jumping in on
Yeah,
this?
so Hengren in on this.
You'll find out.
Ah,
You
bitch.
say that.
Okay.
I was about to say, everybody says this for the one guy. Has it ever really been one guy?
Sometimes it's one guy.
Okay, but it's one guy, and it's just like, I have the power of the universe in my fingertips, and I'm going
I
to.
have the power of God
Blow-
and anime on my
Yeah,
side.
it's like I'm gonna blow you a new hole.
Malark is going on the same initiative as Alar.
Oh, good.
And
I got a flanking buddy.
Flanking
two-
buddies.
This dude could be a total blowhole. Like, we don't know.
Curtis, I've missed you.
Well, that's good. Thank you. I missed everyone here and the viewers at home, whoever that may be.
Currently, it
Dogs
is.
for Life's here.
Oh, Slip is
Life
here.
always here.
Yes, our one true loyal fan. Thank you, Dogs for Life.
I have kept the reminder of all the gold that I've had over this past campaign, and it's been amazing.
Okay.
What do you mean gift 5 copper? You know what? Osmine's 5 copper. No
Oh,
gold for you.
I was about to say, I don't think I've ever actually put copper in my inventory.
Well,
Have I?
you
No.
can be one of the poors now.
Oh shoot.
Oh, you know what? It's still set to the Dragonbane settings from last night, the gifting.
That's funny.
Oh.
We got 5 copper. It's fine. I'll take the copper.
Okay. Well, with an initiative of 24, the first to go
okay.
is going to be Artanis.
Oh, it's Lohengrin.
Oh,
No,
really?
it's Lohengrin. No, it's
Oh
Lohengrin.
really? Well, can
Gentlemen,
I ask if he has? Is this
Ladies,
considered a lair?
It's been a
I
thing.
will tell you, he does not have layer actions here,
As he shouldn't.
as he should not.
no,
Eos.
no, he doesn't have
POS.
layer actions.
Look,
He
that's what I was.
Definitely has legendary actions.
Of course he does. He's a freaking
Like, yeah,
godling.
Somebody turned
I
in
expected that
20,000
much.
viewer points to get a dragon.
I don't know what that means.
That means it's
What does that mean?
a perfect roll in Dragonbane, so it's a nat 20.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh.
Well, never mind then. I wanted an actual dragon. I've used up these points for no reason.
Why are you rolling on stuff or offering on stuff that you don't know what it means?
It says dragon. I would assume that means it's a dragon.
No,
I
Jason,
don't.
it's just
I
all
like. I don't
fun.
even know how to change this to like
I don't either.
a different thing. So
Well, it
it's just
doesn't
gonna
matter
s-
now.
It's just gonna stand there.
Jason,
Okay.
do me a favor. Scroll over to your users and settings and uninstall Discord.
Okay.
Oh, I can ban myself. That's fun.
As you should.
Artanis is going to move kind of towards you guys as a group. He just kind of like strolls like 10-ish feet closer to you guys to get. He gets about let's call it 25 feet from you guys.
Okay.
And he puts his hands he just puts his hands in his pockets, and then from his back 4 of those like nebula tentacles like erupt, and he is going to lash with 4 void lash attacks, and he is going to attack let's go let's go Alar. Oh, I wrote Alar twice. Who had 17 on the initiative?
Malark.
Oh, okay, then
Yeah. Alar and Malark
Walter's
the
on
same
14.
initiative.
Walter's on 5.
Why did I write Alar twice? Who's on 14?
Because Malark and
No,
Alar are on the same
Malark is on
Oh.
17 with
Oh.
me.
Who's
no,
on first?
Malark is on 14, but I also wrote Alar was on 14.
Third base.
I was on 17.
Alar was the first of us.
Why did
What did
I'm the
you-
last.
have
one.
Artanis?
No, you said you rolled a 15 on the dice for Malark, and then
He's got a -1 for his initiative.
oh, never mind.
Okay. Because I rolled 15, and you were like, yes, Malark rolled 15 as well.
I have,
but
yeah,
you're
but
like,
he's got
I
a
have to
-1.
add modifiers.
But I had
Yes.
14 written down, and I had Alar/Malark, but I don't know why. I have Artanis, I have Alar, I have Oz, I have Malark, I have Brahm, I have Lehengrin, I don't have Rowan. Where's Rowan initiative?
I don't remember what I rolled. I think I was a 14.
You've got to be the 14.
Yeah.
Okay. So Rowan and Malark are going on the same initiative.
Okay.
What a cluster
That's-
that was. Anyway,
That tracks.
Dear Lord.
I was like, oh, I'll just go down the initiative, and that's the people he'll attack. Yeah, Alar, Oz, Alar again for some reason.
Damn, I was all prepared with the ship name of Alark.
Aww.
Okay,
Or
so
Malark.
he's going to attack Alar, Oz, Rowan, and
Malark
Brahm.
doesn't work.
So this is just a straight attack.
This is a
It's just like straight attack.
this is a like a lash, a melee attack with reach essentially.
Okay.
Okay. So this is like deck saves or anything like
Nope,
that. Don't
this is
apply.
gonna be an attack. So against Alar,
Okay.
a 23.
Oh, that definitely hits.
All right.
God damn. What an
We're
a-hole.
gonna take. I know this is a weird time to introduce this concept, but I'm gonna throw something at you guys that maybe we'll see. I'll see how you think about if you want to do this.
Complex math.
Instead of me, what's that?
Oh, you're just using a crazy
Let him
concept
go.
just about complex math.
Complex math. Instead of when he he just hit Alar. I will tell you the damage for this attack is 2d12 plus 8 force damage. What I was going to suggest to you guys is instead of me rolling the 2d12 plus 8 and telling Alar what he takes, you can roll your own damage. Like I'll tell you he hits you and I'll tell you what to roll and you can roll it and then take the damage.
Okay.
Is Alar?
I'd say do that. That's
I'm hoping
Alar,
the idea is I'm hoping it speeds things up so that like
Yeah.
I can keep narrating while you do your math.
Alar's near me, yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys
guess.
are all kind of
Yeah.
close together, right?
Yeah.
Protection. Roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I need you to stay up.
Second roll was much higher.
Damn
Okay.
what?
And that burns your reaction, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's fine.
All
I
right,
have
so
to try one
that's
from
that's
last.
Alar.
Okay,
Against
so-
Oz. Ooh, not great. It's only a 16.
great. Oh yeah, you miss way
Okay,
hard.
so he misses. Against Rowan.
Oh, hold on, real quick with
Yeah.
that. No, nothing. I'm just looking over my stuff here. No, never mind. Sorry, go ahead.
Rowan, he gets a 31 to hit you.
Yeah.
2d12 plus 8. And then last but not least, Brahm. That is going to be a 25 to hit. That'll do
Just
it.
hits.
Just as Walter saved by his
the
bad
going
initiative
is-
roll because I didn't get down into him on the list before he ran out of attacks.
How close is everybody who got hit to me? Is anybody?
I
Is-
imagine y'all
Is
were
there
like, you
anybody-
can tell me, but you
No, we're
kinda
spinning
all
Power
together,
Ranger
right?
style.
Is
Yeah,
there
Through
anybody
the Ginyu Force
who
right now?
who a +4 to your AC would have helped you not get hit?
Not
He
at all.
missed
No,
that.
I meant
It might be able to help
Yeah, he
somebody.
missed mine completely.
yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying.
everybody
So nobody,
else-
nobody.
Yeah,
mega
no.
roll.
I was at
I don't-
AC
yeah.
16.
Yeah, I don't think
He like
I,
doubled
I
mine,
was.
so we're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I wouldn't
that's
do anything with
that's
that.
fine.
No, I appreciate
Rob.
it. Believe me, I first thing I'm doing is a blade song to improve my AC just a hair.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have a prayer of taking another hit like that.
Okay, it is Alar's turn. Alar, as you
Yeah.
begin your turn and you are within 30 feet of Artanis,
Mm-hmm.
you are caught in what is called his entropic aura.
Oh God.
You feel like like you're standing too close to like the vacuum of space. You feel like heat and energy being like leached out of your body. You take 2d6 force damage.
Fuck Christ. Ooh, okay, so that's 7 more on top of that. Okay.
And it is
Down
your turn.
over a third of my hit points. All right. Well, step 1, activating Blade Song. So AC 19. Let's see. What do I got that might actually hurt this son of a bitch? Guess I can't sneak attack him yet. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can get him to burn one of his saves. So I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna try and hit him.
Okay.
The warp blade. Warping blade. Does a 19 hit?
19 does not hit.
Oh
As
my
you get
god.
close to him, you swing the blade at him, and I don't know if you guys have encountered a cloak of displacement in this campaign, but it's like he doesn't mechanically have that effect, but like it is sort of a similar vibe where like as you get close to him and try and hit him, you find that like your perception of exactly where he is in space is harder to gauge than like you would have anticipated. So you swing and your blade just like passes through air where like you are sure his neck would have been.
Oh, this is going well.
Great.
Okay, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Osrius, that brings us to you. You are also going to take 2d6 force damage as you are in within 30 feet of him.
I am going to do a stone endurance as a reaction.
Okay.
I'm going to reduce that damage by 1d12 plus 4.
Do you want to roll your 2d6 first
Okay.
to see how much damage you take? 'Cause if you take like 2 damage, you maybe don't have to burn your reaction.
7.
7? Okay. So
yeah.
you would take 7 force damage. If you want to use your stone's endurance, you can reduce by however much.
No, you know what? We'll just take the 7. That's
Okay.
fine. I don't want to use stone endurance. That's fine. Okay. Taking the 7. Upon that, then immediately I'm going to rage. That rage then gives me a 10-foot aura, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to just assume affects everybody around
Yeah,
me.
you can hit
here.
all your party members.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, every
you.
party member here gets 4 temporary hit points. They do
Okay.
not stack if it happens again, just so you know that. It just goes back to your 4. With that, that's a bonus action. Attack-wise, we've got 2 attacks. I'm just going to try to straight hit him with Blood Rager's Axe. Let's try to
Alright,
do
go
that.
ahead and roll the hit.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to say that is 21 and a 20.
Both
Not
hit.
natural.
2 hits.
Okay, that's the mark.
Okay. That's good. That's good. I know the mark here. I know the 12. Okay, so 1d12 plus 5. Oh, that's max damage on 1
Nice.
plus 5 plus 3 on that first hit. And the other one is 10, 13 altogether. So 13 on the second hit.
Okay, so 13, and what was the first one?
First one was 12, 5, and 3.
Okay, so 12,
20.
5, 3, and 13 is 33 points of damage total.
And with hitting him on that, I'm going to force him. I don't know if it's really going to mean a shit. I'm going to force him to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
If he fails that, it says here he just has disadvantage on attack rolls other than me.
Cool. This is like a goading strike type of deal.
Yes, his save is going to be 13.
Is it a wisdom save?
Yes. Which is probably, he's probably got fucking wisdom out the ass.
Wisdom is one of his good saving throws. He
course
actually
it is.
can't fail that save.
Okay, that's fine
So
then.
he does succeed.
Yeah, that's fine. I figured. All right. Other than that,
I mean, he could roll a
think-
nat 1, but other than that, he
Yeah.
can fail that save.
I think then I've done everything I can.
Okay, cool.
I'm up in his grill.
So you get up in his grill, you slash into him with the axe. He kind of
Yeah.
like kind of like takes a half step back, and two of those like void tentacles like plant into the ground to brace him, even though he still has his hands in his pockets. And you kind of like look at where the axe cut through, and you see like a rip out, almost as if his body is hollow, and inside he's just like swirling like nebula.
Like nothing.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like looking into like an orc cloud, essentially. Like,
yeah, I'm thinking like Event Horizon, but more stars,
Yeah.
stars, more purple, more like color outer space kind of type
Yeah.
stuff.
There's villainry in that nebula.
that's right.
Absolutely.
He is made of Far Realm. Okay, that's Osrius's turn. Malark and Rowan, both of you guys are within 30 feet of him, so you guys are both going to take 2d6.
Okay.
Malark takes 5.
30 feet.
I take 7. That's fine. Thanks, Oz. That means I only really took 3.
Heyo.
Love you.
Next
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Malark only took 1.
Yeah. Yep, that's
Okay.
true. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that too. Malark would get that as well.
Check Malark's spell slots that I wrote down last week.
We left him with like a level like a 3.
A 3, a 2, and a couple of 1s, I think.
I can do that every bonus action too to get your. I know it's only 4 hit points, but hey,
Hey, it helps.
it's a cushion.
Well, we're trying to take out a.
Fair.
Partial.
Every little fucking hit point counts.
Okay. So what's you kind of you tell me what Malark is doing.
Malark? Having seen a guy go poof, is gonna go, oh shit, and after the conversation down here, it's gonna be like, well, here we go, and run in. He's
Okay.
no peace with
He
it.
runs. All right. What do you want him to do? He's gonna just 2 attacks.
Yeah, for now, just 2 attacks
Okay.
to.
You want him burning any smites, or is he just making straight attacks?
Not right now.
Not right now. Okay.
Just trying to land hits and see how.
Alrighty. He's gonna hit once of his 2.
Okay.
And he deals 6 points of slashing damage.
Gotta get his ass a better sword if he's right.
His sword does at least appear to be enchanted, you see, as he like swings it and it like shing, glints as he swings it.
Well, thank God for that.
Rowan will just go, you know what? And just firebolt his ass before
Alright.
she runs in there, because she's like, I'm gonna be up in there and I have to do something I think will be effective
Roll to hit.
first.
Feeling like we're having a Hobbit sword moment right now.
27 to hit,
27 hits.
and that's 3d10.
A Sting moment right now. Man, this
24
music
points of damage.
Okay.
Ooh. And then Rowan will run up there with Shikai drawn.
Cool. All right, so the firebolt like blasts and like a piece of like his suit like blasts away in like smoke, and then kind of like reforms.
All right.
That will bring us to Brahm. Brahm, you're going to take 2d6 force damage as you're within 30 feet.
Are you gonna tell me what the damage
Oh,
is?
I
No,
know.
you-
You're supposed to roll your own
No,
damage.
no,
I
you're
can
right.
roll it for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
He just told us this. Come on, man.
Russell has dysentery. Leave him alone.
Russell just woke up. It's okay, buddy.
6.
Oh, that's also what I rolled. Hey.
Hey.
Okay, so you take 6 force damage. And what do you do with your turn?
Sword and Eldritch symbol, sir.
How far away is he? I'm within 30 feet.
He
but
moved to 25 feet of all of you on his turn.
Oh, so his attacks have 25-foot range,
At least.
effectively. At least.
Well, poop. What's he
Not
he got
metal.
on?
Nah, I'll tell you that.
You wearing any rings?
Nope. He appears to be made entirely out of Vanta Black space material.
I mean, if you go by the periodic table, most elements are metals.
You can try heat metal and we can see what happens.
No.
It's not looking promising.
Oh, man, are we gonna create a vacuum in space? Is this gonna happen?
I think against his better judgment, Brahm is gonna let the rage of seeing literal Artanis take over him.
Okay.
And he's gonna run up to this man and just stab him real good.
All right. Plan S.
Yeah.
It's when you run out of crowbar and you just gotta stab a guy.
When they're not wearing any metal, and you gotta put some metal in them.
You gotta make them wear metal.
I feel like Walter fumbled reaching for the ghost.
Oh my
there.
god, it was a 19. It was so close.
19 to hit?
19,
No, well, I rolled a 19 plus.
Oh, then it hits.
Oh,
It
it'll
hit,
definitely
but I'm
It's
saying-
not a crit.
It
Oh,
was,
you
it
wanted
was
to
so
be-
close to being a crit where I would do an ungodly amount of damage. But yeah, it's a 19 plus 7.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely hits.
Okay, so it's only... I will use Senor Chapasso's Disheartening Strike, though.
Okay.
Does that count as a bonus action, or is that just a thing it does when it hits?
It
I
doesn't
think
say
it's-
bonus action.
doesn't
I think
say.
it does when it
Just as
hits.
when you hit a creature with an attack using this weapon, you
That's correct.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
fill the
It's-
target with unsettling dread. Target has disadvantage on the next saving throw if it makes it before the end of your turn.
Isn't there a save for that?
Is it,
No,
does
if it
require-
hits, it. But if it's immune to being frightened, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Okay. So the regular damage is 11 points of damage, and I'm going to use my final bardic inspiration.
Psychic blades.
2 psychic blades. Yes.
Alrighty, roll that extra damage. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Roll it.
Oh wait, we short rested. I have all my bardic inspirations back. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not the last time I can do that. It's the first of 4 times I can do that.
There you go.
If I live till the next time. Psychic blades was, I forget what it is.
5d6 or 5d8 or something like that.
I gotta with. 5d6.
Oh, yeah, just like a sneak attack.
So that's an extra. It's a lot of big. Extra 20 points of damage.
Okay. You stab into him and you release your psychic blades with your bardic magic, and you kind of see him. He reacts to the stab. You see him kind of like recoil a little bit at the psychic, but you don't think it did as much as you would have expected. The psychic damage.
Oh, great.
And he kind of looks at you and he goes, "First of all, I invented that. Second of all, I spent the last 10,000 years in solitary. You think your jabs are going to affect me?" Mm-mm. And then he's going
One
to
of
use...
those is definitely a lie.
He's going to use a legendary
To which
action.
Brahm goes, "Oh yeah, well I invented this."
He's going to use a legendary action, and he
Oh,
looks
crap.
he looks past you.
fuck it.
Well, he was in the process of looking past you to Walter and going, "We wouldn't want anyone to be left out." And like a tentacle comes up, But then Brahm, you do that, so he's gonna instead use the legendary action to attack you again.
That's okay.
So he is going to make a. You
got
came
most
into
of my
melee
hit
with
points
him, right?
currently. No.
You did. He's stamina.
No.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He can't do that with a legendary action. So he'll use his Void Lash again. So
He's gonna cast Fist through chest.
25.
Yeah, boy.
Go
just
ahead
makes
and
it.
go ahead and roll another 2d12 plus 8 damage. And did you roll and take that damage the first time you got hit? Because
Yeah.
until the 2d6, I don't know that you knew you were supposed to do that.
Oh boy, that's 19 points of damage.
Okay. So he like whips you with this this Void Lash. It is Lohengrin's turn. She's going to, let's call it hold an action. Visibly what you see is like she doesn't do anything. She seems like not sure. I mean, like, you get the sense that like at this point the position that she finds herself in is that nobody in the room is her friend. So she's not really sure what to do at this point. It seems like she is like kind of waiting to see like who kills who, or she's waiting for the battle to develop more before she like is gonna make a decision on like what she needs to do.
Kill her next.
I was just gonna say you can of course like interact with her to try and persuade her to do something, but at least for now she seems uncertain as to how she should proceed.
If no one else is going to try, Alar will. Some of you are much more persuasive than he is, though.
Rowan's persuasion at this point is my sword through your neck, or you help us. She's.
She is far enough away that she's not going to take the damage from his entropic aura. But that's going to be her turn.
Then Alar say, "What? You don't want to save your own damn life?"
That brings us to Walter. You kind of call that out, and there's a moment of silence, and I don't think she responds verbally yet, but
that's fine.
Walter is going to fly up on the shovel.
Okay,
try to get
you
away.
start your turn. You start your turn in the entropic aura, so take
that's
2d6.
2d6. 2d6.
Okay, so you are flying up. How far from Artanis are you flying?
10. What is this room looking like here?
You can
Big
functionally,
sphere,
you
roughly
can
100
probably
feet.
get. You're in a big sphere. You can probably get like, if you go, depending on like where he is. So right now he's like vaguely central in the room, like where you guys were kind of fighting. So if you go like all the way like up to like the interior of the sphere, like it's basically as far as you can get, I'd say you can probably get 100 feet away from him.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Walter's fly speed is 50 feet, so I'm gonna move 50 feet away from where I'm at.
Okay.
So that'll
He
be
puts you 75 feet from him.
more or less, yeah. But Jason wants to do like too many things, so I'm gonna fly up. I'm going to open a portal in front of Lohengrin to one of the empty cells.
I'll tell you. You immediately
I try
find that like
to.
You immediately find that you cannot open portals here.
Okay.
You get the sense that what Artanis did was not open a portal like the way you've been doing, but it seems like he ripped a portal. He
Here.
specifically made some kind of did some kind of a ritual that opened a portal to specifically wherever it was that Artanis was locked.
Gotcha. And that's why the World Stone was like insane and on
Yes,
fire.
correct.
Cool. So we'll just say that'll take up my action unless
Okay.
you don't want me to.
Nope.
Otherwise I'm okay with finding that information out, but also I will Eldritch Blast if I don't. If I have to do something that's not that, I will Eldritch Blast.
I feel like attempting to use that takes your action.
I'm fine with
I
that.
think mechanically we kind of established that's
Okay,
the
so
deal.
and Walter's gonna say, Lehengrin, right? I was trying to portal you out of here to a jail cell, but that ain't happening. So you're here with us until somebody's dead.
Make you and Alar from his one before both make persuasion rolls.
16.
12.
Lehengrin goes like, fuck. All right. And like rolls up her sleeves. And as she does that, anybody who wants can make a perception check.
Sure.
I would say anybody who's in
+0.
melee with Artanis probably needs to do so at disadvantage because you're actively like fighting.
I mean, that's fair.
I got a 12 and I'm in the sky, so
Dirty 20.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
Try my best.
Anybody else trying to figure out what this
Okay.
person looks like?
Then Alar, Walter, and Rowan. All of you guys do notice she rolls her sleeves up. Two details that you pick out from this. One, her forearms. You see the skin of her forearms is a mottled green, and you also see that she has scarification wrapped around her entire both of her forearms, which you would recognize as the same sort of deal as Rana. She has been like spell branded. She'll act on her turn. You have convinced her to enter the fight though. Okay, top of the order. That brings us to Artanis. Okay. Well, a lot of people obliged him by getting very close, so he's going to use an ability called Void Burst, which affects
nice knowing you guys.
everybody in a 30-foot diameter centered on Artanis, which I believe is everybody but Lohengrin and Walter.
This is 30-foot diameter is a 15-foot radius, right?
Yes.
Yes. But you're well out, and Lohengrin is still
Yeah.
back. So, like, then everybody else is in melee with him. So, like, everybody else is like, walloped. Basically, he, like, his like, humanoid form goes, like, and, like, rages all over the room, like, when he first came out. I need all of you guys to make a DC 17 con save.
You have everyone near me has +4
Okay.
for their cons. because of
18
my-
on the dice.
Does Malark
so-
have that ability?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll
No.
roll for him.
Does he? Does Malark no, he doesn't have that ability.
Oh, no, he does not. He
It
hard
would
fails.
stack.
Motherfucker.
21.
Okay.
18.
26.
Okay, so Malark's the only one that fails. Okay, so
Motherfucker.
Malark is going to take full damage. You guys will take half. The damage is 2d12 plus 9. And you guys resist this ability. Oh, and it is. I should point out it is cold damage. That may.
Ooh, yeah.
Be something for Oz.
Maybe. Here.
1 and a 2. Oh, God.
You said
Okay.
+9, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't
That's-
suffer penalties for being in high altitudes, and I have resistance to cold damage.
All right. You'll take
There you go.
an additional half. Half.
So
that.
you'll take 1/4 of that.
Yes.
It comes in handy, baby! Finally!
Double resistance.
Mark takes 22 points of cold damage, and is stunned until the end of his next turn.
Oh, buddy.
Hold on, so how much do I take of that? Oh, so
So
we're rolling
you
it.
roll
roll
2d12 plus
2d12,
and then you cut it in
9,
half,
and
and then you
then
cut it in half.
1/4 of it.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty. That is Artanis' turn. Alar, that brings us to you. Go ahead and take your 2d6.
Oh, that's right.
Being in melee with him.
Ouch.
Also, don't forget those temporary hit points if you haven't used them.
Oh, they're gone.
Yeah, oh boy, did I use them.
Oh well, you're gonna get him again.
I'm gonna need him. I'm already down to half hit points.
Yeah, I get that.
Are you blade singing?
Oh yeah. God damn. Nat 20.
Hey, all right.
Woo!
It's critical hit.
So, you'll get to hear Alar's greatest hits. Let's see. That's 8, 9, 10. Oh, shit. There goes a die. Well, I'll just roll one again.
You ever hear the sounds of like a bobcat?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Alar's like dead like war scream is. It's just this like the sound of a bobcat.
That.
Oh, I was
that
going a
that
different way.
Wallace
But
fighting.
Ayla was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna die!
Okay,
You guys, what are we doing?"
Alar, calm down. I can't calm down. I got a bobcat on me.
I can't go down. Go back in.
Okay. 7, 3. That's 10, 30.
A lot of damage.
40 piercing, 40, and 9-point thunder, and he gets to make a DC 17 charisma save.
Interesting.
Pick his pulse fire,
Charisma.
ain't it? I know he ain't charismatic.
Has a 27 suit you?
The mark was 17, so he succeeds, and I
Isn't
burn
he like
another
the
use of
God
the
King
war
of all
blade.
bards?
He's
I
the
think
God
he is
King of all
charismatic.
bards.
What
Yeah,
guy?
hey man, I'm throwing everything I've got
Charisma.
I know, right?
to see what sticks.
Charisma save is
wisdom.
very good.
Yeah, no, I figured.
I bet he hits like a bitch.
I think we've confirmed that he does not.
He will use he'll use a fourth wall breaking legendary action. No.
You've been doing a lot of things with tentacles. What can you do with your fists, Mr. Man?
He's gonna use a legendary action to void
Okay.
lash Alar in response to Alar's attack.
Okay.
That is a. The loss is to hit. I think he misses. Wait, is that a 6 or a 9? That's a 6. He misses. He gets an 18. You're at a 19 right now, right?
Then, yep.
Okay.
Woo!
Alrighty. Osrius, that brings us to you. Go ahead and take 2d6 force damage from his entropic aura.
2d6. That is just a 6. I'll just take that. It's a 1 and a 5. Okay, I'm going to give everybody 4 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Everybody do that. That means everybody. At this point, real quick question. With my Blood Rager's axe, there's a furious bit. When does that become furious? What is the condition?
But you have the. I should have told you that. You have the furious condition for both of those items.
It just
The
starts
thing that
with,
triggers
like,
the furious
Rager.
is when you have 2 out of 3 of the set of that Blood Rager's item. So
okay.
because you have 2 of them, they are both furious.
Okay, cool. No, that's good to know that because that increases my DC saving throws for like certain things now. Okay. At this point, Artanis is still in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to attack Artanis, but we're going to reckless attack actually.
Cool. Okay.
I'm going to rage reckless attack on him because on that point then I'll do that twice. It's 1d8 fire damage on hit extra
Okay. Cool.
with that, so 2 hits in there. It's just reckless attack is like I'm trying to find it right now. Reckless attack is just advantage
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
And then he'll have advantage on you next round.
in next round. Yes, it's just on me. Okay, so that's 19 plus things, which is gonna hit 19 plus 9 for that. See if I get that 20, please. No, 18 plus 9 on the other one. Okay, Okay, so 2d12s here. First bound of damage is 18 damage just from the axe, and with that d8 you're looking at 3 fire damage for that, and the second attack off of that you're looking at 11 damage off the axe, and you got 3 fire damage.
Okay.
Yes.
You slash into him.
Yes. Oh, actually, those increase to, since I'm furious, those increase to 2d8, so I'm just going to roll the d8 again. That's another 6 and another 2. 6 and 2 fire damage. There you go.
Alright.
Sorry, that was a lot.
Osri is a spellcaster now.
yeah, that was a lot. A lot there. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
How are you looking?
Hard to tell because he doesn't like.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't have like a body.
Yeah, he's not like bleeding when you hit him.
Do you have blood in your body?
Okay, he's gonna use a second legendary action. As you like slash into him, he goes. He goes.
What?
Let your guard down. You've got a weak spot, and he lashes the stunned Malark. And auto crits him because he's incapacitated, he's stunned, and does 35 points of damage to Malark.
Ooh.
Oh.
It is what it is. It's okay.
Didn't think about that one.
And so.
Alrighty. And Malark and Rowan are gonna go. Malark is stunned until the end of the turn, so he will do nothing. And Rowan, you have an action you take. You'll also take 2d6 force damage.
Let me roll that. Oh, not that bad. Hooray. The one time I actually want to roll low on damage. And then Rowan's going to swing twice with Shikai. First one, 20 is the mark, right?
20 is the mark.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
20 is
just hit the first time. 11 points of damage on that one. And then nat 20.
Nice.
I will smite on that.
Auto smite.
And I get improved divine smite now since we leveled up and all that fun stuff. So it's 2. I can't do math, guys.
Yo, math is hard
Just
tonight.
pick up a bunch of dice, throw it, and take
Shut
a
up,
picture.
Jason.
But I love that
Doesn't help me.
I love that we're rolling a lot of dice. I'm loving this.
I'm getting stressed out by rolling all these dice.
I love it. Math rocks.
I hate
Yeah.
Okay. 12 with the sword, not doubled, so that'd be 24 sword damage before the smite, and then Where's my d8s? They're there. Thanks. Uh, 13 not doubled, so 26 smite damage
Cool.
to that bitch.
Alright, so you slash into him. He sort of like staggers back and he goes, Corey.
Grandma says hi.
He kind of smiles a little. And, Brahm, that will bring us to you. 2d6 force damage, and then have at it.
Another 6. There's not really a way to back away from him without getting
Without risking
annihilated.
an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
You can disengage,
Could take
but that
disengage.
burns your
Does he
action.
have disengage?
And then you can get out of this void bullshit.
I say anybody can disengage, but it takes an action.
You have to be a
Yeah.
rogue to use a bonus action to do it.
Yeah.
Or a goblin.
Get out of this aura.
Or a
Or a
goblin.
goblin. Or a goblin.
Are you a goblin by chance, Brom, all this time?
Oh yeah, not a half orc. I've been 3 goblins in a trench coat this whole time.
It's all in the ass. It's all in the ass. It's got goblin ass.
I'm a goblin that done ate a lot of spinach when I was little. I grew real big.
God.
All right, what are you doing?
He's like, I don't know. Hey, look, man. If it works to disengage, then it works to
No,
disengage.
No.
Don't worry about it.
No. This man, inches from my face, is about to get Cloud of Daggers at 4th level.
Alright.
I get it, but like, is Marlark gonna like eat shit?
Malak looks
Possibly.
okay. He was at
looks okay?
full health. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he was
Okay.
pretty
We're
much
all
full
back
health
up.
when he came down here. So he's
Well, you know,
he's doing all right. He hasn't been
Oh, yeah.
that hard yet.
That cushioned 4 points of
Yeah.
temporary damage really saved him on the 30.
So it's 8d4.
Okay.
8d4. Oh, you're doing Clouded Daggers, that's right.
Yes.
I love that spell. I do.
that. 18 points of slap shot damage.
Okay.
Slap shot.
He gets like
A lot of 1s in there.
daggers like whirl around him, and you see a bunch of it's almost like a bunch of like shooting stars coming off of him as he's like slap chopped. He'll use his third and final legendary action of the round to. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna look at you, Brom, and he's gonna go. Stop that.
Oh no.
This is an ability
God.
called the Voice of Artanis. It works similarly to the command spell. You need to make a DC 17. Actually, I gotta look up what kind of saving throw it is. I think it's
Should be charisma. It's command.
Please be charisma.
+4, just in case.
Put your sunglasses on, make him feel like a tool.
Wisdom. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. All right.
DC 17
Good
Wisdom
old
saving throw.
dump stat.
And I have a
wisdom Rob.
+4 from Rowan.
+4,
Plus
+4.
That gives you a +3 now, right?
No, I have a +0 for wisdom, so it's just a straight roll plus the 4. Well, I rolled a 19.
Oh, okay. So you do not get he says it and you're like, that seems reasonable. Wait a minute.
And then I go, yeah, like he says that. But what did he say? He said,
He goes,
stop that.
"Hey, stop that."
And then it's like a moment where Brahm is like about to dispel. And he goes, no.
Okay, that will bring us to Lohengrin. She let's see what she want to do. All of her real high level spells are all AoEs.
Of course they are.
And I feel like it's a real rough opening for her to be like, I guess I'll join the fight and fucking like cloud kill you guys.
Offing all of us. Yeah, great. What a
No,
shithead.
that sucks. I don't want to do that. Does she
Sure
have-
you
what
don't
does
want to do that
what does
because
she
you're
have
laughing about
that's-
it.
What does she have that's like single target?
Oh my god.
What have you done? What have you made, sir?
Look, we're 2 episodes. If we're 2 episodes away,
She's
get your
she's
foot off-
obviously a wizard or a sorcerer.
I was about to say, get your foot off the clutch. Take
So-
it off.
She's
Take it off
gonna
the brake.
try and use a 5th level spell slot and cast Hold Monster.
Oh,
There we go. Yeah, press the gas. There we go. No, no curveball, no changeup, nothing but fucking
Alright,
gas.
she has concentration up to a minute. Wisdom saving throw, and her spell save DC is
I'll leave. Astronomical.
somewhere on here.
one of them.
It's
Some
a
number.
of those.
16.
All right.
So he needs a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw. He gets a 25.
I
He's
was about
fine.
to say, that doesn't sound like it's really that hard.
So you see her like thrust out both her hands and make like a grabbing motion, and like a bunch of the runes burned into her arms like illuminate, and these like bands of green magic like appear around him, and then he just like does sort of just like flexes a little, and they shatter.
take 100 fire barrels out of my inventory.
There you go.
Fucking please.
All
turn on
right.
turn-based
That is her turn. Walter, brings us to you.
So Walter just saw her attempt to do something against
Yes.
not us. So Walter is happy to just let her be on our side as far as we can tell. So Walter's gonna move 15 feet closer to be 60 feet away.
Okay.
Red. Okay. And I'm gonna be 60 feet away.
Sure.
And we are. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to Eldritch Blast 3 times.
Okay, roll the hit.
A 1. Does a 20 hit?
20 hits.
Yes.
Does a natural 20 hit?
Yes. 2 hits.
Damn, everybody with the nat
Everybody
20s
over here.
tonight.
And does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. So that's going to be 25 points of damage from the Eldritch Blast. The 2 that hit. And Walter is going to stay at 60 feet.
Okay.
From him. From 75 before, we're staying at 60 feet.
All right. Top of the round. Oh, and you do something else?
And then Walter's going to look directly at Lohengrin, and then do a 2.
Like snip? What?
In Walter's head, he's trying to not say it out loud, do that a second time, but whether that
looks like you're snipping it.
Okay.
You're like,
I'm gonna make a wisdom check for her at disadvantage
can I make a performance check?
Yeah, make a performance check. If you do a good performance check, I'll make the straight roll for wisdom check because
16.
the DM, didn't get
Yeah.
it.
I didn't get it. I thought you were like, we're gonna cut it.
She rolls a
it
9,
out.
so it's unclear on whether or not she knows what you want her to do because you go.
I guess
Instead of the
he
universal
seems to
gesture
see-
for do that again, which would have been this, you do this for some reason. And she's like,
Which is somebody off and
Oh yeah, which could be fuck you.
you just flip me off in British, you fuck. Okay. So, top of the order.
So Walter's just gonna give her a thumbs up then. It's just like,
Yo, you can't change it now. You
no.
said it.
He does that. He sees her get confused by it, and he just makes a thumbs up instead.
No.
Okay. So Artanis' turn. Artanis lifts his hand like he's looking at a watch that he's not wearing, and he goes,
Oh my
"This is
God.
taking longer than I thought it would. Time to get serious." And he's gonna start attacking. He does not use those tentacles. Instead, he takes his hands out of his pockets.
Uh-oh.
And as his arms come up, both of his arms split in 2, and he now has 4 arms, which he then uses to start punching people. He's going after Alar first, and he's gonna do some focus.
We are fighting Artanis and not General Grievous.
He's
right.
he's gonna use. He's gonna start doing some focus fire. So I'm gonna do these one at a time, and he's gonna see how it's looking. The first one is a 28.
Hits.
This does 3d12 plus 8 force damage.
Jesus.
What are those fists made out of?
protection. Roll again.
Disadvantage. All right.
Disadvantage.
He rolled a nat 20 on the second one, so he doesn't crit, but he still hits.
I think
Okay.
Artanis is a big wiener. I think
Trying
Artanis is
ALR
a
up
big
at this
wiener.
point.
Yeah, I was gonna retreat at this round, but I'm not sure I'm gonna survive long enough to do so. Okay, I have 28. It's 3d 12 plus 8.
3d12 plus 8.
Okay, so 20 plus 8. Okay.
How much did you take?
36.
Okay. You feel as he punches you and pulls his fist back out, you feel some of your essence go with it, and he heals for half the damage that he dealt to you with that attack.
Well, that's fucking lovely.
So he will heal for 12 points of damage. And he will punch again.
Can Walter tell that he has healed from this direction, or not really?
You're probably a ways away to be able to see that.
Okay.
Second hit is a... is a 19 to hit, which I think meets your AC, right?
I'm going to use shield, so
Okay.
AC 24.
All right, so that one will miss. He's going to attack you a third time. That one is a 30.
Okay. I'm going to drop.
Okay.
I had 5 hit points left.
Go ahead and roll the damage. And well, I guess if you had 5, he can only take 2 from you. So he'll heal 2 hit points.
Okay.
And Alar goes down, and he goes, "There we go." And he looks and he goes,
So
"How many was
Real-
that?"
2.
No, it was
Why
3.
did you
It
say-
was 3 because he missed one.
Okay. Yeah.
So
He's like, "Oh, good, I've got one
Alar-
left," and then he punches Brahm.
is it 1?
Alar's at 1.
Oh.
My book has triggered.
Alar is
You get your death ward.
going
Okay.
to.
So I do think, like you drop, right? You lose consciousness, but then like flicker back. So I think he's still going to like he thinks he downed you.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's a shitty use of that ability, right? For him to have like saved you at 1, for him just to like use his 4th attack to punch you to death. So I think he hits you, like he thinks he dropped you, turns to Brahm, and he's going to use his last attack on Brahm. But you
Okay.
like pop back to your feet.
Okay.
Brahm, that is a 25. 3d12.
He keeps
plus
hitting me
8.
with 25s.
3d12 plus 8
3d12.
force damage. You took 20 points.
20 plus the 8, so it's 28.
Okay. And he heals as he saps energy away from you. And then he goes, "Right, let's make... Hey, I just knocked you out." As he, like, sees Alar get back up. That is his turn.
You
Alar,
hit
that
like a
brings us-
bitch.
He cough up a bunch of blood.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. He looks. Alar looks like shit, but yeah.
You say that, he goes like, "I like your moxie, kid." And it's your turn. Oh no! And you immediately take 2d6 force damage for being within 30 feet of him and go unconscious. Oh no! I forgot about that.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yep. I was gonna retreat, but nope. And down I go.
That sucks.
Thanks. You at least let me insult him, so I'll take it.
He like winds up a fist and you fall unconscious and he's like, "Oh, all right." He turns away. All right, Osrius, that brings us to you. Alar is in death saves.
So is he in front of me right now?
Yeah, you're all basically like huddled around him.
Okay.
Oh, you take 2d6 force damage.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm kind of afraid of the smile on Kurt's
Yeah,
face.
yeah. I just okay. So that's 6. I'll take 6 damage. So he's in front of me.
Yep,
He still have that like cocky attitude, kind of.
he
Like
does.
just kind of like not really giving a shit, whatever. Okay. I'm going to like Osrius is just gonna kind of look at him, and like he's gonna look around to everybody else for a minute, and then kind of look down at Alar, and be like, his attitude kind of shifts, and it's like kind of the moment of being like Osrius is kind of always kind of played by his kind of sense of rules, and like trying to meet a fairness, and he's now like looking at this guy and being like, okay, let me play into it a little bit. And he reaches, he literally looks at him for a second, looking like he's about to go after him, and he pulls out from the bag the deck.
Okay. I'm frantically flipping through my book to try and find the list I made of what
Look,
cards
yeah, I
already
understand.
noted.
They're in our chat.
They're in our chat.
I just put them in there.
Oz is no
Okay.
longer a bald man. He is a small Asian child with red spiky hair with gold streaks.
Yes, very much so. So, all right. I have the deck here, being like, I'm not gonna say pretty much of anything other than being like, just like holding it out, being like, what do you say?
Okay, so that's your turn. You're gonna say that. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
Okay. So that is gonna be your turn.
yeah, to our team.
And
What?
I'm gonna have him make an Arcana roll
Okay.
because this is a wild thing that you've done. Is depending on whether or not he knows what this is or not. Either you just held out a deck of many things to him and were like, "Hey, you want to possibly fucking kill yourself immediately?" Or if he doesn't know what it is, in the middle of a fight, you just had a deck of cards. It was like,
Pick a card.
what do you think about this? Like you
Pick a
can do a
card.
shitty magic trick to him or something.
Yeah.
Either path is fucking wild.
Exactly, because I'm playing to this guy being like,
Okay.
he's all like cool.
All right, so he
fucking
gets
whatever.
he gets an 18 plus a bunch of stuff for his. So he definitely
Oh.
knows what that is. And you hold that and you go, "What do you say?" And he goes, "No." And he uses a legendary action to hit Brahm again.
Okay.
Brahm, that is a 29 to hit. 2d12 plus 8 force damage.
Bullshit.
Walter, do remember you have a bag, so you have access to that staff as well.
Oh, I'm aware.
We can
Thank
make
you.
him smaller.
Alrighty. Malark and Rowan.
Stop rolling so good.
We're all kind of locked here.
Malark, I assume, will attack. Do you want him to start burning smites now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Not the third level.
Not the third?
level,
Okay,
please.
so he'll
We're holding that
he'll
for
roll the
Riven.
hit and try and smite at second level then.
Has he used all his lay on hands?
No,
No.
but he doesn't have a lot because
He's got
he used a lot to fill everyone up.
you guys left him with 15 lay on hands.
That's enough to keep himself up in the fight at any moment, really.
He rolls. He hits once, so he will hit once and he will smite. He does 8 slashing and second level.
The 3d8.
He does 8 slashing and 10 radiant. Alright.
Rowan's going to, since she wasn't far from Alar, she's going to respects Mr. Cabot Jr. Grab him,
Okay.
like gripping him, but while looking at Brahm and go, "Get the fuck out of here!" at Brahm. Cast Lay on Hands into Alar, and if you'll let me, try to just shove Alar out of this as far as I can, just to get him.
He is he's basically dead weight, so as far as you can throw.
Yeah, just make an athletics check.
Okay.
I mean, he'll come to part way through, and
Yeah,
he'll
no.
try and tuck and roll.
I'm not like throwing you. Athletics is a 19 to get you out of
The
here.
floor is fairly like polished, so you're more able to like
Sliding him.
you sort of like throw him like a curling puck. You just slide him, and you,
I'm-
Alar, will slide out of the his entropic aura.
Aylar, I'm jumping in 20 into you. I need to keep some for myself to keep myself running.
That's okay. That's heck. If you just thrown one, that would have been more than enough.
I need you up.
That's
and
good.
Rowan turns to. I'm imagining that like I'm on the other side of Artanis from where Malark is, and hopefully Brahm understands I need him to get the hell out of here because I'm trying to basically like all us assholes need to not be here because I could tell that Lohengrin was like I feel
Sure.
like she's got
Sure.
like I'm trying to clear the area essentially. Like I'm okay right now, even with my 2d6 that I took. Like I'm okay. We can take these hits. Get everyone the fuck out of here, please.
Alright. You took your 2d6.
I did.
Alrighty. Oh shit, Malark has to take his. He takes 9. Alrighty, Brahm, that brings us to you. 2d6 force damage at the start of your turn.
Six yet again.
All right, get the hell out of there, man. Or not, you know.
Oh, he should have taken Cloud of Daggers on
Oh yes.
his turn,
On his
by the
turn,
way.
yeah.
Go ahead and roll Cloud of Daggers damage while I'm thinking about it.
What was it? 8d8.
Because he didn't move out of your cloud. Although also you should have made a con save to see if you maintain concentration on it. But I'm not gonna. We'll hand wave that because it's too much dice retconning.
That doesn't seem right.
How much you do?
Was it? Let me check. Was it 8d8?
No, it's 84.
8d4. That's what it was. I rolled
Oh.
8d8. It's my 50 points of damage. Didn't sound right.
Yeah, it's Cloud of Daggers, not Cloud of Rapiers.
Cloud of meat
Okay,
cleavers.
18
18
points of
points?
damage. Sounds more correct.
Alright, so he took that on his turn retroactively. Alrighty. What are you doing with your turn?
First things first, I have a potion of spirit healing that I'm going to drink.
Okay.
And I'm going to... How far did Rowan throw
30 feet.
Alar?
Just enough to get him out of the range of the entropic aura.
Okay. Who else is right by me who also needs to...
Rowan, Malark, and
Not be
Osrius
there.
are all next to you
Like,
guys.
who's the most needs to not be right there anymore?
How's everybody doing?
I'm good. Everybody probably needs to be there.
I'm
I think it's-
okay.
I think I see. what
Malark
you're
seems generally okay too. He's taken a couple of hits, but he doesn't seem to be in grave
Yeah.
peril right now.
My whole point was let's clear the path for some bigger shit to hit him. Hopefully. I'm hoping. I'm thinking more of Walter having something brewing up there that I need to get out of the way of.
I need something to happen.
Okay. If nobody else is coming with needs to leave, then I will just disengage, not dimension door.
Yeah.
Just take the disengage action.
So I'll back up. I'll back up the full 30 feet
Okay.
away from him.
So you back over to where Alar is picking himself off the ground. He is going to use his second legendary action, and he is going to void lash you.
Void Lash can hit 30 feet away.
Uh huh. 28.
Was Brahm near me when he started by chance?
He disengaged, so he couldn't do it as a reaction. He did it after Brahm's turn, so he does it while Brahm is 30 feet from you. So you take 2d12 plus 8 force damage, Brahm. that brings us to Lehengrin. So there's still guys there. She's going to try and... I think she definitely didn't understand Walter's thing, but there's still a bunch of people like around him, and all her other shit is like pretty heavily AoE, so she's going to try Hold Monster again, like by accident, basically. She'll use her second 5th level spell slot. He's going to make a wisdom save. He rolls a nat 1!
Oh, get fucked.
He's going to burn a legendary resistance. He will burn one of his legendary resistances.
I have a question.
You have a question?
About the wording of a spell that I have.
Okay. Well, it is your turn. So, what's your question?
No, this is a reaction spell.
Oh, okay.
Imagine one reaction which you take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay.
It has chosen to succeed by using a legendary reaction.
Correct.
Legendary. Can I silvery barbs that legendary reaction to force it to re-roll and take whatever the resultant roll?
I mean, if I
way
remember the
it's
reading
probably-
of legendary save, you can choose to succeed.
Silvery Barbs has no effect on legendary resistance, according to D&D
okay.
Beyond.
Okay, good to know.
Legendary reaction or
Legendary resistance is what he used to
Yeah.
succeed his saving throw.
okay.
According to D&D
Alright, no,
Beyond,
that's
no
fine.
effect.
So yeah, if I can't do that, then it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, then in that case, it is your turn.
Okay.
Actually, wait. He's gonna use his 3rd legendary action at the end of Lehengrin's turn, and he's gonna Void Lash you, Walter, and he's gonna go, surprise, bitch. The range is 60 feet.
It's like the gym class towel nonsense where it's just like I'm safe. It's a 10-foot long towel.
He does
you
a
monster.
he hits you for the 30. So that's
A 30 to hit.
30 to hit. 2d12 plus 8 force damage.
That cow.
Okay, we're gonna silvery barbs that, and that's I have previously used without triggering my stuff.
That white tail.
Silvery Barbs
and it is a
is
sorcerer spell.
roll again, take the lower, right?
Roll again.
Yes.
Take the lower.
Okay. The lower is a 29.
Hi.
Oh god.
And I'm gonna give
That fucking.
Osrius advantage on his next attack or whatever.
Okay.
So
Alright.
Oz has advantage. That
Alright.
has disadvantage.
2d12 plus 8, and take your turn.
2d12. 2d12 damage plus 8.
2d12 plus 8 for the Void Lash.
20 points of damage. Ouch.
Welcome to our world.
So Walter's gonna like get like lashed at the very edge of its reach, and it's like, yes, but have you considered make a dexterity save, DC 17?
Okay. Dex, not one of his strong saves. What is your? You casted a spell at him.
Yeah, we're casting excavate at this lad.
Okay. He gets a.
Then wizard spells. DC 17.
He gets a 9. And I think he's gonna eat the damage. He's not gonna use another legendary resistance.
Oh, look at him! Look at him, just being a champ.
He's a champ.
The
57
damage.
points of force
Alright.
damage.
I was about to say a towel from hell creeps over the crowd to smack.
What was it? 50 what?
Smack him in the face.
57 points of force damage.
So he gets like
As an orbital laser just blasts him right back.
drilled by this spell. He goes, ooh. He's like, okay.
All right.
Oh shit! What was her name? What was the sister? The stabby sister.
Bayev.
Bayev.
Well, just like Bayev says hello.
No.
Bayev says
He
hello.
goes, he stops for a second. He goes, tell Bayev her sister's still dead.
Oh, okay.
Top of
Angry
the order.
Morgan noises from outside.
Angry Morgan noises from the cloak of Nefane that I'm wearing.
Yeah. Top of the order is Artanis' turn. he is going to...
He's gonna take some slap chop damage.
Oh yeah, he'll take slap chop damage.
Yeah. Butthole.
I'm gonna roll it for real this time.
Roll it for real. Make it hurt. Please. Convince him to take a card.
Do
that
I?
leaves, but
I cast a sorcery spell. Do I need to roll on the wild magic?
No, not the moment.
Sorcerer.
Okay, while he's getting his slap top damage, he's gonna take one step out of the slap chop so that he doesn't continue to get blended after this turn. But he's not moving out of melee. Unlike when he did this to Alar, I'm just gonna declare this. He's just putting all of them into Rowan. So he's gonna attack you 4 times with those physical strike attacks.
Okay.
So let me do this all in one shot so that we save some time here.
Yep.
What the heck is his plus to hit?
A lot.
A lot.
he's a bit of a butthole.
The lowest is a 19.
Okay, so they're all gonna hit. What is the damage again?
3d12 plus 8 for each.
28 points of damage this time.
Walter is going to try to silvery barb that 19.
It's a punch.
It works against an attack roll.
Oh, it does?
So he'll re-roll that one.
Yeah,
Take
the
the
19 is whatever the lower is.
It was higher the second time, so he will still hit.
Rowan has advantage.
I'm gonna need a minute to do math.
So you're taking.
over here.
You want me to do it? I can do it on the calculator if you want me to.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the dice roller here. 'Cause you're
Yeah,
gonna take 9d12.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Oh God, what was that set to? Oh no, this is still set to the turbo smite from last time.
That was fun last time though. For
I have
once.
no reaction until my turn again.
Okay, plus. You take 104 points of force damage.
Yo, you want to say that again?
104.
You want to give us the real number now?
Yeah, it was 108. There you go. I shaved it down a little.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
Okay, are you still on your feet, Rowan? Ooh, okay.
Jesus.
So he just goes like his like arms are moving so fast that it's almost like his body doesn't seem to be moving that fast, but you just see like kind of like the blur of like his shoulders as like arms extend. And so he actually heals 104. He heals 52 points of damage from that.
Did you just undo my orbital bombardment?
Yeah,
Pretty
a
much.
little bit.
Well,
This is
Okay.
the epitome of Rowan looking like an idiot going, I can do this all day, and Malark's saying, no, you can!
I can do this all day. No, you
What time
can't.
is it? Okay. So something is gonna happen here.
Oh boy.
I have
Osmos,
to roll.
make a
Oh,
perception
yes.
check, please.
Oh no.
Only slightly related, but the phrase "that's Aziria's ass" just popped into my head. I didn't even say it.
Perception is 22.
With 22. Okay. You notice something, and as you notice something, you remember something.
Okay.
sorry.
A while back, when you guys were in Terra Libra, and everybody went into that vision and that trance, and you didn't,
Yes.
and you got left behind, and your future self came and gave you the piece of the dead world heart that you then gave to Walter.
Yes.
You remember that, and you look down, and you see at your feet the world heart that was on Artanis' staff. When he got dusted, it dropped, and you see that it has cracked in half. And you see what you recognize as like, oh, like that's the shard that I picked up in
In the
the future, like the future me brought back. And
Okay.
you kind of think back to that, to that moment, and you remember when you had that experience after future you like disappeared, you remember like you took the bag, you opened your bag and you took out and you looked at the deck of many things like, wow, and then you like put it back, and you remember noticing a loose stitch in your bag at that time.
Okay.
And this is all triggered back because when you look down and you see that loose stitch has like popped open a little bit, and you see something fall out of your bag, and you're drawn back. Oh yeah, I remember that loose stitch. What has fallen out of your bag falls, and it like tap, 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 and it hits like a pile of like loose like debris left over from Walter's excavate spell that he just did. And what it is your remaining magical acorn. And it hits the debris, and you hear and a 110-foot oak tree shoots out of the ground, like banging into the top of this sphere from the inside. And you see a knot in the oak tree like opens, and you recognize the telltale opening of a path to the verdant wild.
It's the speaker.
You see a pair of figures emerge from this tree. And the first figure that walks out is, in fact, the speaker for the Free Peoples, Zarala.
Ooh.
Behind her is Torian Idrian.
I knew he'd be back.
As he walks, he walks into the chamber, and Artanis, as he's got like, I imagine he's got Rowan by like the collar and is like about to draw back and punch her again. He stops and he looks and he locks eyes with Torian, and he sets Rowan down. And he turns and he goes, Torian. And Torian goes, hello, brother. It's been a long time. And he looks at the group of you, and he nods his head towards the opening in the tree. And you see that Zarala is, like, gesturing for you, like, let's go. What do you do?
I think at that point I pick up whoever I need to, whoever I can actually.
That would be Rowan.
You like
Yeah.
drag Rowan?
I could obviously pick up like multiple people. I think in my max I could probably pick up 2 people as long as they're whatever.
The only 2 people in there are Rowan and
It's
Malark.
okay, so yeah, I'm going to just scoop up whoever I can. I've noticed what's happening here. I'm taking the hint.
Are you taking the shard?
Yes, I'm going to take shard. Yeah, I'm taking the shard with me as well. If I'm noticing that,
Okay.
I'm kind of just being like, okay, this is like you were saying, like this is kind of like what's already kind of going through my head, being like,
I think
okay, I'm following through.
you can do whatever you want. I think what because I don't think you might not have been here for this. You at some point a vision did like kind of take place where Oz saw that like the path, the timeline where like y'all hard lost this fight and Oz took this and pulled from the deck, like was erased. So like that timeline has like is no longer necessary. So the version in which like you took this and pulled from the deck doesn't exist. You can still take this if you feel so inclined.
Yeah.
But
no,
it's,
I'm
the thing where like you have to pull from the deck and go back in time, like you've circumvented that eventuality. But yeah, no problem. Easy enough to like you scoop that up and you can run for it. So is everybody going to this tree? Okay.
Yeah. Alar is going to look at Lohanger and be like, come on.
So Lohanger's like,
I look at
comes
Walter
along.
and make sure he's coming via shuttle.
Walter.
Get your ass down here.
Shut up.
There's a brief thought there, but it's like,
Walter, you
yeah,
don't have a choice. Yeah.
as you guys come in, at like the last moment, Maka and Baev like appear around the edge of the tree. Maka is like dragging Baev, who like is like you can see is like back at where like Torian and Artanis are standing off, and Torian is just like walking away from y'all towards Artanis, and he like turns and looks over his shoulder as you guys all get inside the tree, and he gives a nod, and the tree seals behind you, and Zarala says, "What the hell? What was her voice? I don't know, something fancy. She's like, come this way, quickly."
Alar's going to break out the staff, and he's going to gently poke Rowan with it, take back 70.
So you get healed up, and Zarala says, "We should not stay in this place long. Quickly, we have to go."
Lead on. As Alar's probably, put an arm on Brom's shoulder, and the two of them are just limping the fuck out.
Rowan and Malark are doing the limp together.
Yeah. You are led through like a twisting passageway of brambles for surprisingly not that long a time. And eventually you see like a little bit of light appear, and you are led to like a dead, partially fallen tree, and you crawl kind of like into like the opening of like the big stump. And when you crawl out, you find that you are you have crawled out into a similar tree, which has been like is in like an enormous planter that has been like moved into the center of the speaker's chamber, that you like exit out of. The other thing that you see in this chamber, oddly enough, is the obelisk from Terra Libra that is used to like read memory crystals, is sitting there. And as you come out, you see that standing next to the memory crystal is Riker, who like sees you guys and like waves, glad to see you as you come through. And once all of you are out, Zarala says, "There is little time. He showed up here with this, explained several things to me, and gave me this. You need to view it. I think it will explain to you what must be done."
Okay, give me 1 second. He's gonna poke Brom, take back 70. He's going to poke himself and take back 70. Because...
Jeez. How you doing?
I'm really good. I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
How's Malark looking?
He's okay.
Okay. All right.
We'll do
Hit
this.
it. Yep.
I'll look at Malark as we put the crystal in and just be like, "Yeah, bitch. We found it."
Yeah, it's Brittany, bitch.
He's like, okay, you put the crystal in. You
Yes.
all are all drawn into a vision. And in this vision, you see Torian Idrian, and he is alone in a small chamber, and he is looking at himself in a mirror. And in doing so, he, appears almost to be talking to you, which is clarified when, as he begins to speak, he says, "Fools, if you're seeing this, it means I showed up in the nick of time to save your bacon once more for old time's sake." And he smiles a little bit in a way that, like, indicates he's joking. But he says, "I'm probably not coming back. And when I don't, it will be because I have failed for the last time to convince my brother to turn from his madness. But there are things that still need to be said to you. Things you need to know. And something you need to finish this fight and fix the world. So, I should apologize to you all. For a lot of things, actually. When Zalzaveth died, I gave up for a minute there. I'm ashamed to say it, but it's true. It's been a long road, and I faltered right at the end. I shouldn't have left the way that I did in Terra Libra. I'm especially sorry for the way that I spoke to you, Ayla. I lashed out at you for daring to mourn as if I had any claim to monopolize grief over the loss of my friend. He was important to you too, and I'm glad that you can carry him with you in your memory. Reynard, Isengrim, and Corey found me and talked some sense back into me. Reminded me what we've been fighting for this whole time. I'm glad my break in faith didn't ruin everything. Next, I'm sorry to have meddled in your lives in the ways that I have. Ultimately, the other Exarchs put their trust in my ability to manipulate the Weave in order to put things right again, so I, alone, take ultimate responsibility. It was the only way that I could find with the power of Savras that I hold in me, but none of you asked to be dragged into our war, so for that, I'm sorry.
Give us a chance.
There is one last thing, one thing more than anything that I must apologize for. A confession. Someone should hear it before I'm gone. My greatest failure and the damnation of my soul. All of this. Artanis' disruption of the world heart, the destruction of our civilization, and the slow death of the world since then. All of it. I had the power to stop it from happening. All those years ago, I had a chance. A moment. I had foreseen it. I could have killed Artanis in our final confrontation, and it would have been all over. But I hesitated. I knew what would happen, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Because of my inaction, everything that has happened is my fault. Every soul trapped in limbo, every fey creature twisted and corrupted, every ounce of suffering inflicted in this long war between Artanis' followers and my kin. It brands me for all time. Even now. I'm taking the coward's path, sacrificing myself, knowing that I cannot bring myself to kill him in the end. I'm burdening you with one more thing you shouldn't have to face. For 10,000 years, I have tried to hate my brother. Tried to make myself know in my heart that he is lost and beyond redemption. But I can't. Stubborn thing, the mortal heart. We leave doors open for people, even when we know they'll never knock again. After all this time, the heart lives for the maybes and the what-ifs, hoping, until the day it dies. He's quiet for a while, and then he says, Artanis means to go to the place beyond the veil, and consume the essence of every living being that has been trapped there since the world heart was tampered with, and Najiri was severed from the planar disk. Once he's done that, he'll come for those still alive. Only then does he intend to set the world heart right and escape to the cosmos, leaving this world a corpse in his wake. The only chance to stop him will be to get to him before he can devour too much essence from the place beyond the veil. There is a nexus through the dead Verdant Wild. He will use that nexus to enter, and you can use it to follow him. Zorala already knows how to make a passage there. You have a little bit of time. Rest, recover your wounds. Gather what allies you can. And then you have to take the fight to him and finish this. Once he's no more, you can repair the world heart and you can save this world. This is the last thing I have to give to you. And he puts a hand against his chest, and as he draws it away, he pulls a glowing silvery light from within himself. The last piece of the power of the Exarchs. Mine. I've imbued it in this memory. It's yours now. I'm sorry, in the end, that all of this had to fall to you. Take it. And good luck. And as the vision fades, all of you level up. Twice. You are all fully healed, to full hit points, full spell slots, all abilities restored as if you'd taken a long rest. And all of you unlock an ability from the wizard, the divination wizard class, called Portent.
Okay.
All right then.
As a piece of the goddess of fate is imbued within your forms. That is the end of our session. I'm going to reload this, because hopefully... Oh, good. Okay. The player on my thing crashed, and I didn't know if stream was still live. It is.
It says network error. Video's unavailable.
It's running.
It's running.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're live.
We're still live.
We're live. Yeah, it seems like
We're doing it live.
Ah!
Put this here.
So
That was intense.
that's the end of our session. Next week will be our final session. Here is what I'm gonna do, just to give you guys the brief, kind of let the audience know what's up, and then we'll end for tonight. Between now and next Tuesday, the sort of nitty gritty of the planning phase for this final battle, we will handle off camera, over the course of this week internally, so that we don't have to spend, an hour of game time prepping. Next week, we will come in with an idea of, who you guys get in contact with, what you're putting together, all this. I'll know, what appropriate roleplay scenes we need to do with, certain characters that you're going to call in and you need to talk to, and, things like that. I am going to do some things, behind the DM screen on my side, as you guys are making preparations, Artanis is also going to be, doing things. What he is going to do is, a preset list of stuff that I've already established, so that, I won't, have any even subconscious metagame, messing with, things that you guys plan. And then, so next week, our final session will be scenes, in the beginning, establishing your plan, establishing NPCs and characters that you're calling back in, bringing up, and kind of gathering all that thing. And then it will be the final battle with Artanis to conclude the campaign. I think, to be on the safe side, just for everybody at home, I think we'll probably... At the minimum, I think we'll do a 7 p.m. instead of an 8. And this is the kind of thing where, I'm not... I don't have the wherewithal for, a 5-6 hour session, but it'll go as long as it goes to, to finish. So if it goes, 3.5 or 4, probably no more than 4 would be the absolute maximum.
Yeah.
But we'll go until we can finish it. Because Hell or High Water next week is intended to be the finale of our stream.
Yes.
So that's our show. That's what we're going to be doing over this next week between now and then, and we'll see you that time. That same bad time, same bad channel. We'll see you next week.
Get ready, folks.
Prepare your bodies. To 191 episodes. I still haven't come up with a good sign off for this. Anyway, bye.